Whoops. What's blazing, gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with the 4x4's Seasonal Championship. We have to use a pickup and 4x4 car in the B class. I have chosen the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. The handling is horrible, but the power is a lot. Let's see if we can make that work. Tuning share code is in the description. It's a share code that focuses on power and power only. I hope it works. I hope we can somehow control the power and make the best use of it. If we cannot, maybe go for a different one. A lot of it is stock tires, stock suspension. Because for hey, it is an off-road car, so why not? Let's go all in the power. It has 1000 horsepower, so we'll see. The car doesn't weigh a whole lot, so I think this can work out. If we can get all of this power on the road. As you can see, we're already charging in, taking positions. It's just going to be a challenge getting all of this on the road. Or on the mud, or on the dirt, or whatever. That's going to be the challenge. Keeping this thing under control. Banging in there a little bit from behind. We're nearing a jump as well, which is going to be vital for this race, but first we're going to have that tight right-hander where we need to be careful to not lose too much. And we actually take the lead here. Now this bend here going into the jump. And then after the jump we have to be careful because we have that right-hander coming up. Lots of power being used there by us, and now braking hard, and now we have to be careful to not lose the car. It's very easy to lose this car, so we have to be careful. Lost the lead here, which is a bit of a shame because we didn't really go fast through that corner. I am confident we can get it back. We will now out-accelerate this guy. I hope. Or not. I'm still hopeful we can win this. We've taken the lead. Go through the water early and now on to the last section. It's a 1-2 fight, so... Oh, this one's gonna be close. The switcheroo maneuver for the lead and for the win. God, I hope we don't lose control. No, we don't. We landed it, and that's a win in race number 1. A hard-fought win at that. Oh my, that was a rough one. And that's a win in race number 1. This is not an easy one to drive, but just make sure you keep it on through the corner. Here comes race number 2. Going to be an interesting one for sure. I hear the birds singing, but soon we'll only hear the cars roaring. With a lot of power and not a lot of handling. We've gone for something like this before, but usually not in cross country. So this is a little bit of a different approach. We don't win by cornering, we win by outpowering everyone. And still, the weight makes us nimble. It's just sometimes we have to go a little bit more careful into a corner, brake a little bit earlier, be a little bit more careful accelerating out of a corner. Requires a little bit more nimble driving than some of the other tunes we have. Now let's go. Let's overtake everyone and show them who's boss here. Leaving the road here already. But then again, it is cross-country, so of course we are leaving the road. Now through the water, braking hard and braking early. We do not want to fly off the road. Now going towards the left, which allows us, if in doubt, to break into the other car if necessary. Which wasn't necessary here because we kept control. Alright, we have a left-hander coming up. And we have a speed advantage here going into that corner that gave us position number 5, which isn't very good. We still have a lot of ground to make up. Here we have a little bit of a straight for a change, but not a very big one. And we're going off-road again. Braking a little bit into that, but not nearly as hard as the game suggests. And I hope this now gives us some more positions, because we need them. But as I mentioned before, or maybe I haven't, but... honestly, let's just use rewind. It's cross-country and there we do it. Now let's try again through this corner. Brake a little bit harder. Yes, it's... you know what it is. It's cross-country and we don't like it. Take him? No, we can't take him. Even then, it's just 4th, and that's not really sufficient. I don't know what it is with cross-country. We're now 4 points behind, so we kind of want to win the last one. We turned a 4-point lead into a 4-point gap to a leader, so... not ideal, I do not really like that. Maybe we can make more use of our power here. But I have my doubts. But I will see. You have been disconnected. Why? Why have I been disconnected again? I can't even tell if it's on my end or if it's the game. Like, why am I constantly disconnected? And would we be better off going for a tune with a lot less power but a lot more handling? It's hard to tell, really. Because in the second race there weren't very many passages where the lack of handling hurt us, compared to the first race where that was actually noticeable. And the first race we won and the second we didn't, so I'm not entirely sure that would have helped us at all. As you can see here, I mean, we're already making up a lot of ground just by the sheer fact that we have all of this power coming out of these corners. This is looking exactly like what we want. And thus it is looking a lot like we could possibly win this championship. At least that's what it's looking like at this moment, but things can change so quickly. It's one wrong corner. Especially in cross-country it can change quickly. With all of the jumping going around, it's one wrong landing and you're done. You get so many skill points in cross country though. It's kind of funny. Long straight coming up, going into that right-hander. And especially going up the hill into the right-hander, it's not an easy one. So you go up here and then into the water, into the right-hander. Definitely want to brake early and keep the car stable. Now hard braking into that one just because we want to get clean through this so that we can take the left-hander clean. I have to brake a little bit. That's a lot of skill points coming in. We have still a decent lead. And barring that one messed up corner in the second race where we used rewind, which, yeah, I mean, if you're a little bit more careful, you don't need to use that. Barring that, it's going reasonably well, and especially in this race, we are dominating. Which I very much appreciate. Didn't expect that to happen. Now we are turning off the road again. Out of the tunnel, we want to brake. Okay, I will use rewind here because, like, you're coming out of the tunnel and you don't even see the checkpoint. You just see that it turns right. Like, that was just cheap. I had no idea there was a checkpoint there. Until after it was already too late. So, like, come on. If you don't know the race beforehand and you know where the checkpoint is, you have no chance. If you just look at the map and you're like, okay, there's a right-hander, I go right. And when you see that checkpoint, when you come out of the tunnel because of the light and the reflection. Like, that one was just mean. Come on. Anyway, now you know at least. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And I mean, we've won the championship. Although we used some cheating here. I mean, it's basically what rewind is, right? So, but hey, whatever. It's fine. I'm not gonna rage too much about this race. So, thank you for watching. And until next time, farewell.